नित्यानन्देश्वर समारम्भां नित्यानन्देश्वरि मध्यमाम् अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्तां वन्दे गुरुपरम्पराम्. I welcome all the devotees, disciples, samajis, satsangis, Sri Mahants, Mahants, Stanidars, Kotaris, visitors, viewers, everyone. I welcome especially the inner awakening participants who are here for 21 days. Spiritual inner awakening. And welcome everyone who is sitting with us through Nithyananda TV, Sadhana TV, Ara TV, and two-way video conferencing, having Nayana all over the world. Cities sitting with us through two-way video conferencing, having Nayana Los Angeles, Toronto, Oklahoma, Redmond, Seattle, Kuala Lumpur, North Hollywood, Sungai Petani, Chapala, Mexico, Houston, Trinidad, Tobago, Madurai. Formally, I am inaugurating the Nithyananda Dhyana Peetham. The deities have arrived in Madurai, and Nithyanandeshwari and Nithyananda deities are established in Madurai. Formally, I am inaugurating the Madurai Nithyananda Dhyana Peetham. Great. You got a beautiful permanent place. And some more cities are joining. I welcome all of you with my love and respects. I'll enter into the third verse of Ishavasya Upanishad. Please chant along with me. Asuryā nāme lokā andhena tamasā'vṛtāḥ tāṁs pretyābhigacchanti eke cātma-hano janāḥ. The translation. The various abodes of the asuras, the lower level existence, are in the form of inferior or lower grade worlds, which are like hells coerced by darkness, representing all the negative qualities collectively called tamas. Those who literally kill the atma become ghosts who inhabit such horrible abodes, and this they continue to do repeatedly. Listen. People who said yes to life, what will happen to them was described in the last verses. Now, people who say no to life, what will happen to them is getting described. Listen. Whenever you entertain no to life, first always no is entertained as frustration. Then it evolves as anger, violence, self-doubt, self-hatred, self-denial. All this is various expressions. But it starts as frustration. So I tell you, one of the important qualities to say yes to life is tremendous patience. Listen, tremendous patience. Yes, yes, yes. Every time, yes. After every time, yes. Listen. Every time what you want does not happen, don't say no, end in yes. I am not saying accept, no. I'll give you an example. If something does not happen the way I want in our Sangha, I don't accept and keep quiet. But I don't allow frustration. I'll do whatever needs to be done, and end, I'll say, all right, yes. Next, I'll be again prepared with all the passions to move further, to do things further. My disciples' ignorance never made me reduce my plans. Understand? The people with whom you are living, first you and everyone else around you, their ignorance or inability should not give you frustration, should not make you say no to you. Listen. The moment you accept no, the moment you say no to expansion, you have started saying no to you. Asuryā nāmate lokā andhena tamasā'vṛtāḥ tāṁs pretyābhigacchanti cātma-hano janāḥ. The second line of the verse should not be chanted as taste. As a Advaita, I heard from my acharyas, tāṁs. Even though the verse says just taste, tāṁs, of gum, silent gum. tāṁs pretyābhigacchanti cātma-hano janāḥ. Listen. Saying no to you is the worst sin. I have given you one example that inability and ignorance of you and the people living around you cannot reduce your creativity or plans to express your peak possibility. This is one definition. And multiple. I can give you multiple explanations, multiple understandings from various fronts. Like, for example, your body gives pain at some parts of your body, headache or stomach pain. Don't shrink. When that headache comes, stomach pain comes, don't add psychological suffering to it. Oh, if the same continues, what will happen? I am very young, now itself I am getting headache. And stomach pain, now the stomach pain, if it just goes up 2 inches, it will become chest pain. If the headache comes few inches down, then it will become chest pain. What will happen to me? How long will I live? Don't add psychological sufferings. When your body gives some pain, listen. Listen. Don't add psychological sufferings. Don't increase the strength of actual pain. Listen. Whenever there is a suffering, you should move from perception to fact, fact to truth, truth to reality. You should not go down from perception to more perception of sufferings, and more perception of suffering leads to more depression, and more depression makes you feel the whole world is hell. Understand? The perception, if it is handled with powerfulness, will move from perception to fact, fact to truth, truth to reality. If you have a headache, look into it and see what it is. Why? What it is. How much your contribution is there in that headache, and what is the message body wants to give you through that headache. Have patience to deal with yourself. Listen. Have patience to deal with yourself. Have patience to deal with others. And never ever plan based on anger and violence. The maximum you are allowed, the usage of anger and violence in your life is spontaneously to defend you when you are attacked. Listen. Listen to these words. The maximum violence and anger allowed in your life is spontaneously defending you if you are attacked. That is only maximum allowed. No question of planned violence and anger. Listen, the planned violence and anger literally puts you in a space where constantly people plan violence and anger. With anger, plan violent things towards you. Listen. Understand? Thousands continuing to revere you cannot happen by cheating. Be very clear. Cannot happen by cheating. It happens only by tremendous patience and saying yes to life. Tremendous patience and constant yes to life. So I tell you, never ever entertain a planned violence based on anger in your life that is equivalent to saying no to life. And when you say no to life, asuryā nāme lokā andhena tamasā'vṛtāḥ tagunste pretyābhigacchanti eke cātma-hano janāḥ. The various famous abodes of the asuras are in the form of inferior or lower grade worlds, which are like hells coerced by darkness, representing all the negative qualities collectively called tamas. Those who literally kill the atma become ghosts who inhabit such horrible abodes, and this they continue to do repeatedly. Listen. The various lokas are not basically just physical, but psychological too. Listen. Earlier I used to make a statement, they are not physical, only psychological. Now I am amending my statements. Please listen. They are not just physical, they are psychological too. It means they do exist as planes, spaces somewhere, and you do create that around you because of your inner space. I am amending the statement. Oh, earlier when I made the statement, they are not psychological, they are not physical, only psychological. I wanted to emphasize and ask you to put all your attention only on developing your inner space. Actually, when you develop your inner space, then you will realize they are neither psychologically existing nor physically existing. When you don't see something, when you never see something in your life, they don't exist. It is as good as non-existent for you. So you don't have to even know that they exist. That is the context from which I made the statement. They are not physical, they are psychological. But now I am expanding on Upanishads. I have to reveal the cosmos as it is. So I am telling you, hells do exist in certain space, in a different planes, where collectively all these people have tea party. Only thing in their cups, poison is served, not tea. I can say coffee is served, not tea. And I also wanted to tell you all guys, tea is drink from Vedic tradition. It is directly from Kanchipuram. Coffee is not. Just recently, few days before, I stumbled upon the reference and I traced back the reference and it found to be true. I'm just doing little more research to give you the exact combination, how it was used in Kanchipuram. Actually, Bodhidharma took tea to China. It was a very strange incident. Here he used to sip a cup of tea to sit in meditation, not to feel the sleep, tiredness in the body. So when he went there, he could not get tea in China. So he was thinking what to do. Then he just realized by taking tea, his body also has the DNA of the tea. He just removes the eyelids, one part of his body, and throws in the ground. That becomes a seed of tea and tea leaf grows there. That's the way he took tea to China. he reproduced the seed of tea leaves, the tree, the plant, tea plant, from his own DNA. And where the people of lower consciousness who constantly say no to life, who constantly say no to life, where they all gather and live, exist, that place only Upanishad declares as asuryā nāmate lokā, coerced by darkness, lower grade worlds coerced by darkness. Andhena tamasā'vṛtāḥ. How many words Upanishads are using? Andhena tamasā'vṛtāḥ. Asuryā, anta, tamasā'vṛtāḥ. All the three words are basically same meaning, but three different words are used. Means the kind of a space they are in is emphasized, emphatically repeated. See, it's like people come and tell me, Swamiji, the moment I attended Inner Awakening, many of my old friends dropped. Many of my old habits dropped. Now I have completely new way of thinking, new way of habits, new way of acting, new friends. That is what? Your lower grade world has disappeared. Your hell is over. Now your taste has become different. Your taste has changed. Your taste has changed. Listen. Coerced by darkness, coerced by all the negative qualities. That is why asuryā, andhena, tamasā'vṛtāḥ. Andhena tamasa means blinding darkness. The darkness which just makes you blind, shrouded. Understand, there is certain darkness which makes your eyes to see through. Near Omkareshwar, around 6 months I lived without seeing the artificial light even once. Because the nearest villages where I have to go for my food begging, Madhugari Bhiksha, they don't have electricity connection. At the most they have is lamp, the fire lamps. And that also I will never go in the night. In the daytime only I will go and come back. In the night I used to stay in a stone cave, which was very comfortable. Without seeing the light, when I stayed for 6 months, my eyes have become so sharp. And still now, the power I gained during that 6 months, I am able to retain. In that 6 months, I gained the power of ability to read in the darkness. And still now, that power is with me. Even now, the utter darkness I can read. So darkness, which is natural, does not make you blind, go blind. That is why the Upanishads are using the word blinding darkness, means it is a darkness created by the negative qualities which is blinding you. It is not the ordinary darkness. They don't want to disrespect ordinary darkness. They know because they lived in darkness. Darkness does not blind you. That is why specific word, blinding darkness. Any modern day man will say, all tamasa will make you andha. All blindness will make you dark. Why should you use the word andhena tamasa? Why should you use the word blinding darkness? Because only a man who lived in darkness, utter darkness, knows the power of darkness. When you live just with the sun and the moon, without any artificial light, fire is okay. Without any artificial light, your eyes develop unique power to see through the darkness. To see through the darkness. For almost last 12 years, my eyes are being literally boiled with these heavy, high beam lights. These 12 years, hours together I am sitting with these lights. And I tell you, all celebrities who are in the limelight continuously suffer. And they take so many treatments to cool their eyes. I don't do anything. Rarely pouring a few drops of rose water or ordinary water. Other than that, I don't do anything. Still, eyes are working perfectly, much more than what is required. It's because the training which happened during that 6 months. So I want to tell you, don't think, don't understand, darkness blinds you. Negative qualities which blinds you is described as darkness here. That is why he is using the word, Upanishads are using the word blinding darkness. Andhena tamasā'vṛtāḥ. In the form of inferior or lower grade worlds, which are like hells, coerced by darkness representing all the negative qualities, collectively called tamas. Those who literally kill the atma. Understand, this is the key word. Killing the atma. Atman. Atman. Slayers of atman means not just killing somebody, some body. Listen. Any decision, thinking which stops your expansion of life, your experience of life, is cātma-hano. Saying no to life. When you have a headache, if you approach it with a restlessness, anger, violence, irritation, and make it as a permanent headache or a permanent suffering, that is saying no to life. If there is a disciple who is giving you a headache, handle them, train them, even if they don't listen, have tremendous passions and continue to train them. Never come to the conclusion you can't train people. It's from my experience I'm telling you. Having tremendous passions in every dimension of your life, never coming to conclusion of no to life, is saying yes to life. I can give you 1,000 examples. And I am very clearly, with all my integrity, telling you from the sutra, mercy killing is wrong. Killing yourself due to some pain or suffering means committing suicide, or killing yourself with the help of professionals, doctors, euthanasia, or assisting somebody to kill themselves. All this is wrong as per Upanishads. Hindus should neither allow mercy killing on themselves nor practice euthanasia. Please understand, of course, in Hindu tradition we don't have the tradition of issuing fatwa. We only reveal the truth and people follow it. So I am revealing the truth as per the Upanishads. Euthanasia, mercy killing, is not encouraged or allowed. Even if the worst suffering is happening, go through the life. Because even those sufferings will be teaching you something and making you to reinvent yourself in the next birth. Do not avoid any lesson which life brings you. Do not say no to life in whatever way life presents itself to you. So learn to say yes to life. Reinvent yourself by saying powerful yes to life. And I also sincerely recommend all the Hindus not to practice euthanasia, not to do it even as part of your profession. Whenever the countries where the mercy killing is allowed, whenever you are asked to assist by a patient, recuse yourself showing religious reasons. And euthanasia should not be practiced by a practicing Hindu. Please understand. In Hindu tradition, you don't become Hindu by birth. That's one beauty. You become Hindu only when you start practicing it. So this gives the clear understanding. Anybody practices is Hindu. This gives a powerful opening. Anybody practices is Hindu. So understand, no question of saying no to life. Even if the life presents itself to you in the way you are not able to tolerate, no. So as Hindus, all of you, even in your will, should mention very clearly every possible available intelligence, energy, resources should be used to keep you alive as long as possible. Mercy killing, euthanasia is not encouraged and supported in Vedic tradition. In any form, saying no to life is not encouraged. And I also very clearly reveal the truth. A practicing Hindu has to be vegetarian. You cannot say no to the existence of animals. Listen. People come up with the argument, oh, plants also have pain, plants also have life. When you can eat them, why not animals? Listen, plants have not developed the muscle memory to store the pain in them. So they do not existentially feel the pain. They do feel some kind of a alternation happening in them, but do not feel the pain. Pain as one of the important quality, getting stored and ability to replay itself is one of the important quality of the pain, which does not exist in plants. Please understand, getting stored and ability to replay itself is one of the important DNA qualities of pain. Plants don't have that. That is why eating plants, agricultural products are allowed. I can give you tons of examples. Naturally, human body is created for vegetarian lifestyle. And I am also warning the whole world. Within next 15 years, you will be able to support the whole population with food only if you decide to turn vegetarian. Because 30 pounds of food is necessary to make 1 pound flesh. Understand, 30 pounds of agricultural food, which can be directly consumed by us, is necessary to produce 1 pound flesh. So vegetarianism, vegetarian lifestyle is the most affordable. I tell you, just by being vegetarian, you are doing andhena, giving food for thousands of people. Whenever you consume a vegetarian meal, you are already giving meal to 29 people. Because you are not taking away 30% food into one meal. Understand? If you are consuming vegetarian food, already you are serving food for 29 people. So understand, every time you put your hand on the vegetarian food, remember, 29 more people are blessing you for letting them have food. all practicing Hindus have to be vegetarian, because saying no to life is most dangerous. You don't have the right to say no to life. Atma-hano, you have no right for atma-hano, because you are atma-gana, means you are embodiment of atma. You don't have a right to say, you don't have the right for atma-hano. I'll continue to expand on this verse, because too many important truths are revealed just in this one verse. Asuryā nāme te lokā, andhena tamasā'vṛtāḥ, tāṁs pretyābhigacchanti, eke cātma-hano janāḥ. Listen. Asuryā nāme te lokā, andhena tamasā'vṛtāḥ, tāṁs pretyābhigacchanti, eke cātma-hano janāḥ. People who say no to life become ghosts who inhabit horrible abodes, inferior or lower grade worlds, which are like hells, coerced by darkness representing all the negative qualities. And this they continue to do repeatedly. Asuryā nāme te lokā, andhena tamasā'vṛtāḥ, tāṁs pretyābhigacchanti, eke cātma-hano janāḥ. So understand, saying no to life is the greatest sin. I'll continue on this verse in further satsangs. Now, with this, I'll move to the next segment of the morning satsang, Kalpataru Darshan. And I bless you all. Let you all radiate with integrity, authenticity, responsibility, enriching, causing, living Advaita, eternal bliss, Nithyananda. Thank you.
Nityananda Dhyanapītam, Nityananda Nagar, off Mysore Road, Bidadi, Bengaluru. Phone 08027279999, www.nityananda.org, www.youtube.com/Life Bliss Foundation.